Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into a topic that can truly transform your mornings and, by extension, your entire day. You know, Marcus Aurelius once wrote that when you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, and to love. So, how can we cultivate mornings that align with this appreciation for life? Well, let's explore a morning routine rooted in Stoicism that sets the tone for a peaceful and purposeful day.
That sounds amazing. But, how do we even start? I mean, do we just wake up and think about how precious life is? Laughs. It sounds a bit overwhelming.
First off, let's reflect on the transient nature of life. One of the foundational pillars of Stoic philosophy is understanding that everything is impermanent. Every morning, before the world begins its noise, take a moment to immerse yourself in this truth. Picture this. Find a quiet corner, sit undisturbed, and visualize the vast expanse of the universe. Imagine stars being born and dying, galaxies spinning, and think of your own life as just a mere blink in the grand scheme of things. This visualization serves as a reminder of the preciousness and brevity of our existence.
Wow, that's deep. So, when you say visualize the universe, do you mean actually picturing it in your mind, or is it more about feeling that vastness? Because, I once tried to meditate while staring at the night sky, and I ended up just thinking about how small I am, and it was kind of overwhelming,
Exactly. It can be overwhelming, but that's part of the beauty of it. It's about recognizing our smallness in the universe, which can actually be liberating. It helps us appreciate the little things in life. Now, after that moment of reflection, the next step is to journal your thoughts. Journaling is like having an intimate conversation with yourself. Start by writing down the first thoughts that come to mind each morning. This helps clear mental clutter. Then, shift your focus to gratitude. List 3 things you're genuinely grateful for, whether it's the warmth of your blanket or the privilege of waking up to a new day.
Oh, I love that. But, what if I can't think of anything to be grateful for? What if I'm just having one of those days where everything feels off? Is there a trick to finding gratitude even when it feels hard?
Great question. It's all about perspective. Even on tough days, you can find something small to be grateful for. Maybe it's the smell of coffee brewing or the sound of birds chirping outside. It's about training your mind to look for the good even in the chaos. After journaling, you should set daily intentions, not goals. While goals are future-oriented, intentions are present-moment anchors rooted in our values. Think about the kind of day you wish to experience. Write down your intentions, like being patient or compassionate. These intentions guide your actions and decisions throughout the day.
That's interesting. So it's instead of saying, I want to achieve this, you're saying, I want to be this kind of person today? That's a cool shift. But what if I set an intention and then totally forget about it by lunchtime? How do I keep it in mind?
That's a common challenge. One way to keep your intentions in mind is to create reminders. You could write them on sticky notes and place them where you'll see them throughout the day, or even set a reminder on your phone. It's about creating a practice that keeps you aligned with your values. Now, let's talk about embracing discomfort. The Stoics recognize that the pursuit of comfort could hinder personal growth. Introduce small discomforts into your day, like taking a cold shower or skipping that first cup of coffee. These acts train the mind and spirit, preparing you for life's larger challenges.
Whoa, cold showers, that sounds intense. I can barely handle a chilly breeze. But I guess it's like when you jump into a cold pool, right? At first it's shocking, but then you get used to it. Is that the idea?
Exactly. It's about building resilience. Just like jumping into that cold pool, you might feel uncomfortable at first, but it can lead to growth and strength. Now let's not forget about practicing mindfulness and meditation. Begin your morning with a dedicated space for mindfulness. Find a quiet spot, close your eyes, and observe your breath. When your mind wanders, gently bring your attention back to your breath. This practice aligns with the Stoic emphasis on distinguishing between events and our judgments about them.
That sounds so peaceful. But what if my mind is like a hamster on a wheel, just racing with thoughts? How do I calm it down?
That's a common experience. It's all about patience and practice. When your mind races, acknowledge those thoughts without judgment and gently guide your focus back to your breath. Over time, it gets easier. And speaking of wisdom, immerse yourself in the teachings of Stoic masters each morning. This could involve reading passages from Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, or Epictetus. Reflect on their teachings and consider how they relate to your life.
Oh, I love that idea. But do you have a favorite Stoic quote or teaching that really resonates with you? Like something that just sticks with you throughout the day?
Absolutely. One of my favorites is from Marcus Aurelius. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. It's a powerful reminder that we can control our reactions, even when we can't control what happens around us. Finally, practice amor fati, the love of one's fate. This principle encourages us to embrace whatever life brings, whether joy or sorrow. As you prepare for the day, reflect on potential challenges and visualize them as necessary components of your journey.
Wow, that's profound. So it's like saying, bring it on, life, even when things get tough. I mean, that's a bold mindset. But how do you actually practice that when everything feels overwhelming?
It's definitely a challenge, but it's about reframing your perspective. When faced with difficulties, remind yourself that they are part of your journey and can lead to growth. The wisdom of Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions, but understanding the nature of existence and focusing on what's within our control. Let these practices transform your mornings, days, and ultimately your life.
I love that. It's like turning obstacles into stepping stones, right? But what if I just feel stuck? How do I get out of that rut?
Great point. When you feel stuck, it's essential to take small steps. Start with one tiny action that aligns with your intentions. It could be as simple as going for a short walk or reading a few pages of a book. These small actions can create momentum and help you break free from that rut.
That makes so much sense. It's like when you're trying to push a heavy door and it won't budge, but then you just give it a little nudge and suddenly it swings open. Laughs. I love that analogy.